Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Somebody's been stealing boats, I hear. Ho, ho. Back to the North Pole. Ho, ho, ho. Hi, PillbugCraft here with a very special episode of PillbugCraft. So, as you may have noticed, there was a little skit in the beginning of this episode to kind of show off my little skin here, where everyone got a visit from Santa Bug. So, yeah, and we're actually going to leave the skin on for the rest of the episode, because today's episode is the Christmas/holiday episode of PillbugCraft. So I guess let me show off the skin a little bit more that I used there. Took me a little bit to find one that I could make into this Santa Claus skin that I could easily change over here. But I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. Had to put in a little bit of work to make it look quite right, though. And of course, I tamed myself a donkey here for that little beginning piece. But anyway, what we're going to do for the first order of business in today's episode is we're going to head back over into the holiday/Christmas area of the server and determine if we're going to extend the voting for the build-off or if we're going to start the voting today. So, I know some people were on earlier today when I'm recording this, so they might be done or they might not be. I'm not going to open the voting until everyone's done, but we can at least kind of get a preview of what people are working on. So I'll meet you over in that area. Should probably put my armor back on first. Okay, I've arrived over here. Certainly seems like there's been some stuff going on here. from people. This is definitely very nice, although it still does seem like this is still very much unfinished, so I think we're probably gonna have to push the voting back some. Either back until New Year's, or maybe even a little bit longer, depending on when people finish. But when I get word that everyone's done, then I'm gonna open up the voting booth part of this. Because everything here does seem very much unfinished, apart from ours that we finished in the last episode. Let's actually go see who's actually signed up for the event here. Okay. Well, I guess I need to get the word across to Penny Sushi that you do have to put your name in that book. So I'll let her know about that, but not gonna lie, I was expecting more people to participate in this, but I guess that just didn't quite pan out the way that I had hoped. Oh, and I guess I'm also going to make sure that everyone's actually taken something from the Secret Santa tree. If not, I do need people to go ahead and do that, so I guess I'll just say this right now. If you have not taken a randomized name from the Secret Santa tree on who to give a gift to, please do so, because it would be a bit of a, it wouldn't be the greatest if one person or a few people ended up not actually getting a gift. Of course, everyone did get a visit from Santa Bug, but yes, I would like it if everyone does that. So if there's any PillbugCrafters watching, please do go over there and click that button if you have not already. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and check that now, actually, off camera, because I don't want to show what names are left in there if there's any left. So I'll be back after I've checked that. Okay, what I've said earlier does still stand. There's at least 4 names left in there. Of course, I won't say which ones they are, but there are 4 names left in there, so yes, I'll see if I can get the word across to the other PillbugCrafters as well as what I said earlier in the video. But anyway, speaking of the Secret Santa tree, it doesn't look too much like a Christmas tree right now. So I think I'd like us to change that in this episode and decorate that. I was going to grow one closer into the base, but considering this is going to be the last episode before Christmas, or at least it is when I'm filming it, it probably won't go up until after the holiday has passed, but it'll still be in time for some other holidays, and it will be the last one detailing this stuff apart from whenever it is we open the voting. But anyway, I'll go gather some supplies to decorate this tree with, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I am back, and I've set up a little bit of stuff around the tree here for us to decorate it. But before we do that, there is something that I couldn't quite manage to do between episodes, but I think it'd be a good thing to do now. So, first off, we gotta name this guy, and there we go. And the pumpkin vanished. I thought you used to get that, but whatever. Anyway, our snowman inhabitant of our little house thing here is now done. So, anyway, now we've got the tree to decorate, so I think I'm gonna start from the bottom here, like so, and probably place down one color at a time here. Just to kind of give this thing a bit of a decorated feel. And up there. So I think it'll be done kind of a little bit like that. So I would consider that probably done for red. on this layer. So I'm going to go ahead and do this for a little bit, focusing on one color at a time all the way up the tree, and then I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and now it's time for the star on top. We'll do that, and then this. Oops. Not quite what I meant to do there. So let's see here. Okay, that's like perfect. Right there. Now let's just put one last piece of glass there. Okay, let's get rid of the scaffolding and have a look at what it's become here. Let's break all of this. Okay, let's grab this and take a step back to see what it looks like now. Okay, I would say our work there is done. Although the scaffolding, guess I'm gonna need to go ahead and pick up the scaffolding here. Let's see. Okay, I'll pick all of this up. And I think I'm running a bit short on time for the episode, but there's one more thing that I would like to do, so I'll be back in a second here. Okay, and we're back. Now, this next thing doesn't have anything to do with the holidays, but something to do with the bees that we set up recently. So, our business model here for selling stuff, having a new store that we're gonna open soon here, is viable. I know that because when I was gathering up all of the bees for that beginning section to fill up that one hive, it went rather smoothly. Bees are indeed assigned to a new hive if the one closest by is full. As in, if I breed these guys and there's a new hive placed right here, that then means that these bees will, the offspring of these bees will be assigned to the new hive instead of the old one. So that means we can indeed breed bees and sell hives that have 3 bees inside them, like I was planning to do here. So in order to do that, we, of course, need another hive. And you do have to remember when harvesting this to make sure that there is smoke hitting the bottom of the hive, or else the bees will be angry when you harvest their honeycomb or honey. in order to do stuff with that. But I wanted us to be able to name our bees, but I'm not sure if the names reset. So we're going to test that in a moment here after I make a new hive so that I can start breeding these bees again. So, yes, and the campfire underneath is very important. Without that, they do get angry. Bees that are angry will eventually no longer be angry, but you need to either log out of the game and have no other player nearby, or wait a certain amount of time, or something. When it happened to me, I logged out of the thing, and unfortunately did not actually get stung, because that would have meant that one of the bees in there would have died, which wouldn't have been good. But I forgot to look for the smoke particle as earlier when doing that and harvest honey from the bee box, or the beehive, I guess, rather than the bee nest that had the campfire underneath it. Made all the bees in there angry, and I managed to slip out the door before they attacked. But yes, that's very important. But we're gonna go ahead and go into one of my test worlds now so we can safely test if bees that go into a hive retain their name or not. So I'll be back in a moment. And we're back. So this is how I intend to test our little thing here. So I've got both a spawn egg and a name tag renamed to test. I should probably also make sure that I have a regular bee spawn egg as well. And we're going to test this twice. One with a renamed spawn egg, and then one with a bee, which I'm then going to rename with the name tag. Such as what we're going to do on the PillbugCraft server, assuming that this works. So, first, the spawn egg. Now, let's see. If I put one down here, there's a bunch of flowers around, so hopefully you can gather pollen. And then wait for him to go inside the hive. This could take a little bit. Might have to speed up the footage if he doesn't go in there soon. Oh, there he goes. Now, we need to wait for that guy to come out of the hive, which might actually be easiest just by breaking it. In creative mode, you get the hive. Is he gonna come out of the hive now? He's still in there, so I guess this will be the ultimate test. We broke the hive, so now he should come out of the hive. And this should tell us, did it save his name or not? Chances are if it did with the spawn egg, it'll work the same with the name tag, but we're gonna test it both ways. I'm only gonna show the name tag test if I get some different result, though. So, probably be back when the bee comes out. And there he is. The bee came out and he still has the name, and we broke the hive in between and everything. This actually means we might be able to sell bees with custom names. But unfortunately, we do need to go ahead and verify that this test works. So, yeah. Gonna feel horrible doing this, but can't have him to interfere with the rest of the test. Anywho, now this test. We do that and then rename them with a name tag. Does the same result occur or not? I don't know why those weren't stacking. So I just need to wait for him to pollinate and do a repeat of the other test. I'm not gonna show him coming back out unless something absolutely crazy happens. Okay, yeah, that test had the same result as the first one. So, now we know that bees do retain their names. But anyway, I am out of time for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you really loved it, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I upload something new, press the notification bell. But anyway, my name is PillbugCraft. So long till next time.